Hello everybody, it's Starraptor here. Welcome to my trailer breakdown for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the Comic-Con trailer. Now this film is being directed by David Yates, who you might know also directed a lot of the Harry Potter films, and this film also stars Eddie Redmayne as Newt Scamander. So in this trailer breakdown, I'm going to pick apart the trailer, taking out screenshots and analyzing them, and maybe providing some insight on some things you guys didn't know about the film. So, without further ado, let's jump into this trailer breakdown. So, with the first image here, you see is the character of Percival Graves, who is played by none other than Colin Farrell. So, this is a very interesting casting choice. I think Colin Farrell looks awesome. I believe, and this is speculation, that he is playing one of the bad guys in this film. And basically, the plot of this is there's this organization called the New Salem Philanthropic Society, and they are basically against wizards, and they want to basically get rid of wizards everywhere. So they are like the secret police of like New York City, where this film is based in. So I think he looks really cool. Moving on to the next image, we have Newt Scamander, who looks like he's just arriving in New York City. And now, mind you, this is actually taking place during the 1920s, so this is a period piece. And I think the cinematography looks awesome, so this has got to be in the beginning of the film here. Next up, you see we have the character of Porpentina Goldstein, who is played by Katherine Waterston. And if you notice on that floor, the tile, it says the Magical Congress of the United States. So, is this like the Ministry Magic of the United States? I'm pretty sure it is, so that's pretty cool. Next up here, you see we have a character that looks very similar to Dobby the house elf. So this looks like some kind of house elf, some kind of machine that I can't really distinguish in this very fast moving blurry picture. So sorry about that, guys. Next up, as I mentioned before, this looks like it is the New Salem Philanthropic Society's headquarters. As you see all these people here, and that star on the ground definitely looks like it'd be something to do with persecuting like witches and wizards, like that kind of icon to me. So yeah, these guys basically look like the bad guys in the story. They're all against the wizards. And here we have a nice close-up shot of none other than Newt Scamander, as I mentioned before, played by Eddie Redmayne. It looks like he's just taking in New York City as a whole, and just like an absolute wonder of, you know, all the architecture and the buildings. Now here we see a character, and I'm pretty sure his name is Jacob Kowalski, and he's being played by Dan Fogler. Now this character looks like he kind of runs into Newt Scamander out of just randomness, so he kind of gets thrown into the adventure with Newt. And taking a close look at the briefcase, which is kind of like the MacGuffin of the story, or like basically the big plot device. Basically we have Newt Scamander, for whatever reason, goes to New York City, and I don't know why, but he brings a suitcase full of creatures that are magical, and they somehow escape. And it's basically the plot of the movie is he has to go around and catch these magical creatures, because as we'll see later in this trailer breakdown, they do a lot of damage. So it's very crucial that these guys get the situation under control very quickly before too much collateral damage occurs. Now here we see two characters. Now the one on the right we already seen a glimpse of, and yes, it's Porpentina Goldstein, played by Katherine Waterston. But then on the left there you see a character that I'm pretty sure is being named as Mary Lou, played by Samantha Morton, and she's also a wizard, and we'll see what she does with Newt Scamander. It's pretty cool. There's other wizards in New York City, I'm sure. I'm sure they have like an underground kind of thing, trying to stay away from the New Salem Philanthropic Society and all. Now here, this is another one of the magical creatures that got out of Newt Scamander's briefcase. Now this looks very similar to a golden snitch, and in the trailer they actually show it like turn into a ball kind of thing and go into Newt's hand. So I think that's pretty cool. Like maybe this is like the precursor to the golden snitch. Here we see another creature that probably got out of Newt Scamander's briefcase. Very cool, in the darkness there, but it looks like it's a snake with like a bird's kind of beak and head, so that looks really cool. I like the design of a lot of these creatures here. And this is, to me, I'm guessing this is kind of like the mayor of New York City. Now this character's name is Henry Saul Sr., and this is being played by Jon Voight. So we'll see what he has, what kind of influence he has on the tale. And here we go. As I mentioned before, this is a period piece set in the 1920s. So I'm really liking design like we see right there. We have another one of the house elves. I guess she's kind of a house elf creature species. But she's in that flapper 1920s style. And you see how it's like that seedy kind of bar area. So I really like the vision that they're having with this. And really going all the way with the art design. And here we go. It looks like in the same environment. We have a very mafia-esque looking goblin with a cigar in his mouth. I think that's brilliant. I'm not sure if this guy is going to be a main character or not, but I definitely am interested to see more of him. And here, as I mentioned before, we have that character of Henry Shaw. It looks like some kind of campaign, so this is why I was insinuating earlier that this is actually maybe a guy running to be mayor, or he already was inaugurated as mayor. Maybe this is like a celebration dinner, but it looks like this guy's going to have a very big part in Newt Scamander's story with all the beasts running around New York City. So of course the government's going to have to be involved with, shutting things down and getting the public calm, because they're not used to seeing things like that. I'm not sure, but there's another name for muggles. You guys can comment down below. I know in the United States they have a different name for them at this period, but it just escapes me right now. And here we go. This looks like, all the way on the far left, this looks like it could be the character of Serafina Pickery, played by Carmen Ejogo. She basically is like the leader, it looks like to me, she is the leader of the New Salem Philanthropic Society, who is against wizards. So she's probably going to be the big bad in this movie, a higher rank than Colin Farrell's character. Here's another creature that got out of Newt Scamander's bag, I'm guessing, this briefcase, and it looks really awesome. It looks like a white phoenix to me, so I can't wait to see how they're going to possibly contain this creature. And here we have probably my favorite looking creature in the trailer is this monkey thing. I think it's pretty cool, and it looks like it's pretty fast, so can't wait to see more. And here we have what looks like the most devastating force that Newt Scamander could have released. Just this whirlwind type entity, which is just ripping through New York City, just causing a ton of damage. So this looks like it could be, I'm just speculating here, maybe like the end of the movie, because how are they going to contain this thing? It's just like the ultimate destructive force to me. And that is going to do it for my Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them trailer breakdown. So guys, comment down below if I missed anything, and just tell me what you thought about this trailer breakdown. Thanks for watching. Did you enjoy this video? Then make sure you go ahead and hit that thumbs up symbol. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribing to my channel will help me out, and it helps you guys out, keeping up to speed on all my latest content. Speaking of which, you can catch my weekly Star Wars show down over there. You can see a recent review I've done over there, and you can follow me on social media, Twitter @StarRaptor, as well as Facebook.com/StarRaptor.